We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And there's the pass to Bowen. He dishes it to Pressey. He feeds it to Crowder. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. First trip to the line for him here.
Well, pretty average numbers for him from the foul line, shooting about 75%.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
Free throw good, Crowder. And both free throws good from Crowder. Pacers trail by 9. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Watson, the pass to West. He kicks it to Henry. Shot clock at 6. They swipe it. And they're pushing it up. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like...
In for C.J. Watson. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Hill kicks it to West. Shot from the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Now, slight advantage for them in the rebound category. They've got to continue their work on the glass.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they're on the right side of the ledger, and that is all that matters to them right now with the lead they have.
Here's Thunder. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Oklahoma City. And he gets it to go.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Pacers trail by 10. Hill dishes to George. West setting the pick for George. Out to West. Outside Hill. Indiana moving the ball around. And the shot is good. Henry's got his first points in this one.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Thunder passes to Drummond. And Detroit again with the bucket.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
The Pacers have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Hill kicks to George. Poke loose. Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
And so it's Indiana with it. After the basket by Detroit, George dishes to West. Plenty of space. Can't get it to go. And Detroit the other way now. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
A big part of this run here has been their ability to hit from mid-range, guys. I mean, that's unique.
Yeah, and some players and teams even shy away from that mid-range jumper, but this team seems to have it dialed in from that range.
Here's George after the made shot from Thunder. George passes to Hill. 5 on the clock. This one for 3, and the shot is good. Hill's got 5 points so far.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Rivers kicks to Drummond. Pass to Thunder. Back to Drummond. Pass to Thunder. Free throw line jump shot, and Detroit again with the bucket.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Pacers trail by 13. Outside Hill. George dishes to West. Rebounded by the Pistons. Monroe's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Here's Thunder. From outside, off the mark. Here's George, who's coming off a 25-point game against Orlando.
And how about his defense? 4 steals on the night. He was so aggressive.
Deep 2 from Hill. No good on that last second attempt there. That'll do it for the first half. It's Detroit. They lead by 13. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, I'm here with Roy Hibbert. And Roy, what do you think the team needs to do coming up in the second half?
I think we need to take care of the ball on the offensive end, get back, but you got to do a better job of just controlling the pace of the game. You know, you give a little bit of leeway, but I think we can do a better job in that aspect.
Roy, as always, we appreciate the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. I'll say this. We kept a very tight handle on the basketball, and that's something I always like to see. The fewer turnovers, the better, obviously. Keep your heads on a swivel out there. On a good note, our passing has been very smooth. You've set each other up with some really nice assists. That's strong team basketball. Let's keep it up. And let's start every possession this half by looking to trigger the fast break. Less bodies on the defensive glass and more guys headed up the court looking for the outlet pass. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Thunder. 16 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now, his outside stroke has looked really good today.
Pacers trail by 13. On the court right now for the Pacers. Down low, West and Hibbert. C.J. Miles and Paul George are the wingmen. And it's Hill in at the point. Now here is Hill. Kicks to Miles. The drive by Hill. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Hill's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Pacers. Now here's Rivers. The pass to Thunder. Feeds it to Monroe. From 11 feet away, and Detroit again with the bucket.
I tell you, he's really carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's almost always good news for them.
And Indiana shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Outside Hill. 6 to shoot. They double him with Drummond. Outside for Miles. Fires for 3. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
Hey, guys, tempo, tempo, tempo. All right? We have to get out in transition. Leak out if you want to, but key is we have to get fast break points.
And now a look at George Hill, some of the numbers for him. Over the last month, making major contributions. He's right around 17 points a night, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. I mean, we're finding his name in a lot of different columns in their box scores.
Yeah, and that's what they're looking for from him, Steve. He doesn't have to be the star, just somebody with solid contributions.
Drummond working against Hibbert. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Wilkes defended by George. Here's Thunder. And that one hits back iron.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that one.
George, no good. Detroit leading by 11. Here's Thunder. He drains the quick shot. Thunder's got 18 points in the game. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Hill passes to Hibbert. Goes up the baseline. Rebound by Thunder. Thunder's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Now the dish to Rivers. Shoots from 14. Here's Drummond. It's rebounded by Roy Hibbert. Hibbert's got 5 rebounds tonight. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. There's the feed to Rivers. Dishes it to Drummond. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Roy Hibbert picks one up. Well, with a strong mix of perimeter and interior defense, these leading shot blockers among small forwards this past month have had a very good run at their own end of the court. In the 3rd spot, Paul George.
Just superb athletic defenders right there, all of them, and aggressive too. They challenge every shot.
You'd really love to see every player devote the kind of energy to their defense that this group of small forwards does.
Free throw good, Drummond. And the Pistons making a change here. Crowder's checked in. And both free throws good for Drummond. Pacers trail by 15. Outside Hill. Pass to Miles. It's back to Hill. He dishes it to West. Hibbert trying to free himself up. West misses.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
And Drummond kicks to Crowder. Here's Thunder. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Thunder's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, another open jump shot there. Their defense not putting up much of a fight.
Outside Hill. George with the screen on Rivers. Hill kicks to Miles. From downtown. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 4th assist in this one. Pistons leading by 14. Rivers dishes to Drummond. And stolen by Hibbert. Now the Pacers moving it up. George with the ball. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. George has got 12.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Thunder, and that one is stuffed right through. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Here's a chance to take a look at the Pistons and how they rank in the NBA right now. 1st in field goal percentage. 1st in fewest turnovers a game. And they're number 1 in opponent scoring.
Matt Barnes is checked in for Indiana. Detroit's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12.